Hey, good morning, guys. What's up? Happy Friday to you. Boomy here. Just came from post office mailing off some more Fat Blaster drops to go along with this amazing Drink to Shrink and the other products. So y'all know I'm all into health, but I gotta get in my wealth information too. Let's talk a little bit about crypto now. Any information I give is just my opinion. It's just what's going on for me. It's not financial advice. I am surely not an expert, even though I am definitely going to be mentored by one or ones, but I'm not the expert. I'm just having these discussions because I think it's very valuable and I think it's something that you should know. So in reference to some principles with crypto that I think will help you and that help me is I have a long-term perspective. I am not a trader, and at this time, I do not desire to be one. Don't have the time, don't want to have to learn to read the charts and the technical analysis and all that. So what I've done is I've educated myself about the space, and I have a long-term perspective. So I don't care about the moves in the market, if it goes down for a little bit, drops low or whatever. But what it does, that does signal to me is when it drops, I get excited because I buy on the dip. You need to do the same thing. Buy on the dip. So when it goes low, you buy. If you believe that in the future is going to significantly increase over that buy point. Okay. Now, but the other thing you need to understand too is if you're not a trader, it's hard to time the market. So if you're not going to be into time in the market, what you want to do is take advantage of what's called dollar cost averaging. Set up your parameters in your wallet so that you're buying every week or every month automatically. And you're just averaging the cost of what you're buying your Bitcoin at. So sometimes you're going to buy it high, sometimes you're going to buy it low, but you're always buying, so it's going to average out, okay? It's going to average out. That's why it's called dollar cost averaging. So again, timing the market is hard. It can be frustrating. You got to be all into it. If you don't have time for that, just set it on automatic, set it on recurring, and do what's called dollar cost averaging. But I would say this, sometimes people say, oh, well, is it too late? No, it's not too late. I mean, Bitcoin has so much upside potential. It is not too late. You just want to get in. Even if you invested today at, let's say if it happened to go back up to 39 today and you invested at 39,000 and then later on today it goes down to 34. So what? It doesn't matter. If Bitcoin has the potential to get to 100,000 by the end of the year, or even if it got just to 50, which is going to pass that, then you're still good. So don't worry about the ebbs and flows. Understand, nothing goes straight up, right? Nothing goes up in a straight line. I mean, it's just doesn't do that. So understand there are going to be ups and downs, and there are going to be times where you look at your account and it's a lot less and you're like, ooh, but that's the time to buy more, buy more, buy more. So if I were you, I'd be getting my money together now, figuring out what percentage maybe of your income that you're going to put into cryptocurrency, namely Bitcoin. Like, there's a lot of opportunity out there, but Bitcoin is the granddaddy of them all. That's what you want, your foundation. If I were you, to be secure, because I'm into security, right? I'm into minimizing risk, but still having a great reward. So I would make Bitcoin my foundation. I would make the foundation of my portfolio. Then next in line, this is just me, I'm not giving any advice, would be Ethereum. So Ethereum is like the leader of the altcoins. It's predicted that it'll have even more upside potential than Bitcoin this year. So right now, let's say Bitcoin is at, I think I looked today, was at 36 or whatever. Ethereum was only at maybe 11 or 1200. They're saying that it may go 10x in 2021. So put it this way, guys, do what you can. A lot of people say, oh, I don't have money to buy a whole coin. You don't have to buy a whole coin. Most people, unless you're an institutional investor, most people can't buy coins, especially Bitcoins at a time. Now you can buy coins of Ethereum at a time. Just do the best you can. If you can just get started with $50, get started with $50 and buy a fraction of a coin. But get into the market. Again, if it were me and what I'm telling my children to do, have Bitcoin to be most of your portfolio. It's the safest. It ain't going nowhere. It's going to be here. I mean, this is all risk. It's any type of investing is risk, but you want to weigh that risk with the rewards. Guess what else is a risk? Cash is a risk. Cash is being devalued. They're printing more and more of it. They're printing it out of thin air to give you stimulus checks. Where's it coming from? It's backed by nothing. They just go and print it from the printing press. It's going to go down, down, down as far as cash goes. Bitcoin will be a store of value for you that you will be so glad that you got it into. So if you have like a side business, if it were me, just me, I would take money from my business. I would really amp up my business. Some of you are in wellness. Some of you are in services, whatever. I would amp up my business, make as much money I could from my business, and then I would let my business fund my cryptocurrency investing, cryptocurrency purchases. So I just wanted to bring that to you. Oh, don't be fooled. When I said don't be fooled, the institutional investors, like you saw Mass Mutual made $100 million purchase in Bitcoin. That tells you something. Whether it be Square and Cash App, PayPal, all these other big companies, they're getting into the market. Now, there's only a limited amount of Bitcoin. They would want you to get scared, sell off your Bitcoin so it's more for them. Don't get scared. Don't sell off. Hold on to your Bitcoin. So many times over the years, they said, oh, Bitcoin is crashing. Bitcoin is dying. No. Those are scare tactics to help people, to make people get scared, get rid of theirs. And then the institutional investors, the people who know what's going to be happening, will buy it up. So I'm telling you, this is a tip for you to get to the other side of the money. Educate yourself about cryptocurrency. Find out how you can use this new asset class. When I said new, then Bitcoin is what 10, 12 years old, something like that. So, but it's still new. This new asset class in order to get your family on the other side of the money. When I make these videos, I'm just sharing because, as I said, what I want for myself, I want for other people. I just want people to prosper. So I'm just trying to tell my people who follow me on Facebook, y'all open up your eyes, get educated, and get into this market. Joe says, what are the symbol for the other cryptocurrencies you just mentioned? Ethereum is ETH. So those of you who don't know, Bitcoin is BTC, Ethereum is ETH. And I didn't mention any other altcoins. There are thousands of them, but to stay safe, first of all, do Bitcoin first. Then I would do Ethereum next. Remember, I'm not giving you advice. I'm just telling you what I'm doing in my opinion. Then if you get into the altcoins, then you want to look and research, like, what are the most stable ones, like maybe the top 10 or something like that, because there are all kinds of people promoting all kinds of things. Some of them aren't really backed by technology. Some of them will be here today, gone tomorrow. So when you get into that altcoin space, you really need to know what you were doing. So again, I'm just bringing information because I want you to win and prosper. I have no skin in the game, no business for you to join, nothing like that. If you haven't opened your wallet yet, I can send you my link. Like I started with Coinbase. So I can a Cash App has you invite your friends. If you need to get in a wallet, I can send you my Coinbase link, and then that way you can open up Coinbase, and when you do and you put invest your first $100, you'll get $10 in free Bitcoin, and I'll get $10 in free Bitcoin. So that's about the size of that. But guys, don't just sit by and listen and hear and be so skeptical that you miss out. Please just don't do that, okay? So anyway, let's see, did anybody else have any more questions? Oh, Savella said, what platform do I buy on? So several different ones, but the main one is Coinbase. That's what most people a lot of times start out with. But there's Binance.us, there's blockchain.com. I mean, there's a lot of platforms out there. But we're using blockchain. I ain't telling them how much money I got. I'm not saying that. But yeah, but definitely get yourself started. Okay, so is that Ty? Just message me, send me a inbox, and then I'll send you the link. But if you're on here listening to me and you do not have your wallet open, do it today. Like, I'll send you the link and open it today. Don't go any further into 2021 without being in the crypto space. And then start getting yourself educated. You don't have to have money right today without
$25 worth.
Yeah, Dr. Darrell was saying it could be $25 worth. Just go ahead and get started. Get yourself educated. You can hook it up to your bank account so you can fund with your debit card or ACH, right, with your bank account. It's easy. And it's easy to get your money back out too and reverse it. So it's nothing like there's a certain time. You got to keep it in. But if I were you, I would have a long-term perspective. That's just me. I'm not a trader. I just know where we're going in this market, that cryptocurrency isn't going anywhere, that this is going to be a new way that money is moved and stored, and you want to be in the beginning of it. Okay? All right, guys, you all have a phenomenal day. And remember, you are more powerful than you know. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye. Oh, and I'm going to put in the comments, there's some people who want to have a conversation with me or whatever. If you message me, I'll send you my Calendly link, and you can get on my calendar, and we can just kind of have a conversation on the phone. Again, I'm not an advisor. I am not an expert. I'm just a promoter of the industry. I see what it's doing for me and others, and I want it to happen for you as well. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye-bye.